Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do some analysis on MATIC network, really analyze the current market cycle using Ethereum's previous market cycle, point out some similarities and some differences on what we're seeing in the charts, and really try to determine what might be coming for MATIC in the medium and higher time frame. But guys, if you haven't already, smash this video a like. It really helps. I appreciate the support. Comment down below any other coins that you want me to analyze, and of course subscribe. Let's get into it. So for Ethereum back in 2016 and 2017, you can see we had a very similar consolidation level as to what we had for MATIC in 2020 and 2021. A nice clear range with a deviation above for MATIC, a break below, nice deviation below, same again for MATIC, moving into that first box of consolidation right here. And I suppose what we're trying to figure out here for MATIC is where are we in the market cycle compared to where Ethereum was back in 2017, because you can see from MATIC here we got a nice wave to the upside, what looks like 5 waves, and we got the same here from Ethereum right here. And we're trying to figure out, is MATIC in a situation where we're just correcting here, ready for one more move to the high? Or has MATIC been all of the way to the highs right here for Ethereum, and now we're looking for that major big correction all the way back down, and then looking to go and set brand new all-time highs? So that's what I'm going to try and delve into right now, really analyze the current structure of what we're seeing in MATIC and how it compares to Ethereum. But if I had to guess and use my own analysis here on MATIC versus Ethereum, I would go for something like this, where we move up into these next clusters of consolidation. You can see these green clusters of consolidation, very similar, very corrective moves after a big move to the upside, with a very similar move coming into this blue box here, where we get a nice little bit of a tiny rejection, moving on to the high for Ethereum with a big wick back down to this big blue zone. And you can see here for MATIC what we got from the high was nice big wick back down to that blue zone, coming into fill. But I think what we're getting here with MATIC is a very different kind of correction. You can see here for Ethereum we've got a very triangular structure, nice clear fourth wave, moving on to the fifth, and now I think MATIC is very much done in a fourth wave, ready to move into a fifth wave to the upside, like we got here for Ethereum. So you can see for Ethereum, using the Fibonacci from high to low of the bottom of that fourth wave correction there, you can see a nice potential zone to potentially be looking for those higher time frame, bigger profit take zones to the upside would have been around the 1.618 and between the 2.618. Obviously we didn't get as high as the 2.618, but what we can do is just change this Fibonacci to a normal scale, and you can see that the 4.236 would have been a really nice zone. So if what we do here for MATIC is take the top of the start of the correction to the bottom of the first wave down, I'm not going to take it all the way to the bottom, because I think as we start to get a bit lower, the market starts to become a bit more manipulated down here. I'm going to take it from here, be a little bit conservative, and just roll with the market as we go from there. So if we have a look, is this in the normal scale? Yeah, it absolutely is. So I think really when you're looking at the 4.236 there for MATIC, coming in up and around the $8 to $9 zone, and I think from now that is a nice potential gain. From the bottom obviously it's a lot more, but we need to be looking out, is this wave to the upside done? Are we potentially looking for a higher time frame, bit of a move down back to a key structural support first before MATIC is ready to go for those higher prices, if we do get them higher prices? Or are we looking in something like what we got with Ethereum in its first cycle there, with just a no real big potential pullback, just going straight for that 4.236? And I think what I'd be on the watch out for is, guys, we've got a nice, what seems to be a nice 5 wave impulse here for MATIC, and it now seems to be potentially looking for a nice running flat correction, very similar. And I would expect this, because you know we've seen in this fourth wave here, if it is a fourth wave, we've got a nice expanding flat. So a potential second wave within this final wave to the upside, I would actually expect to see at least a running flat or something of the sort, because then we could potentially go for that third wave up and then get something like we got here for Ethereum, where we move into a triangular structure and then go for that hit to the high. FOMO ensues, everyone jumps back into the market, altcoin season coincides with the drop in Bitcoin dominance that we've been talking about. When Bitcoin dominance gets to about 56-60%, then we're going to be looking for that that drop in dominance. Really looking for the altcoins to start catching up to BTC as it retraces to the upside or goes and sets brand new all-time highs. We need to be ready for all scenarios, so we need to be ready to take profits. We need to be looking at zones to enter. I myself am not in MATIC yet, so I'm going to be looking for a bottom of this running flat here, come back to a key structural support at around 60-70 zone. I think that would be a nice zone for MATIC. Obviously you've got your dips lower there for a potential higher time frame. Bit of a running flat here for a second wave, but wouldn't expect that too much. I'm really going to be looking for a running flat correction here, moving on to that big wave to the upside as we get with Bitcoin retracing or setting new all-time highs. So I think that's what I'm just going to be on the lookout for, guys. I think MATIC is set to head to that $6, $8, $9 region. And I think it's just about patience. And from these current levels, that is a nice, let's have a look at that. From current levels, 700%. You can't really argue with that. What did we get from Ethereum moving back to the upside? You'd expect it to be a little bit less, lower market cap, but let's just chill out, relax, let the market do the work, see what occurs here for MATIC. If you get that dip lower, potentially looking for those buys, spot holdings, invalidation, nice and easy below these wicks. Might come in and take these wicks. We don't 100% know, but guys, if you did like the video, give it a like. If you didn't, no problem. Of course, it's not financial advice. Just a bit of speculation here, trying to figure out what's going on with MATIC, compare it to Ethereum's market cycle. But yep, cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.